Now it's 100-fold. With any mistake that you make is glorified, and you have the haters and the trolls and all that stuff. So it's very hard to figure out who you are in the spotlight of everybody else telling you who you are. And this is what I do know for sure. If you come to this world of fame, or you suddenly make the lottery and you get a lot of cousins. I heard I was trending yesterday because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue, or there was a problem with the cars, or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right.
Not just Diddy, but now, Oprah also seems to be leading the headlines. There's no doubt that Iyanla Vanzant is known for speaking her heart out. But what's really surprising out of everything is that she is accusing one of her own. That's right. Vanzant has come forward exposing philanthropist Oprah Winfrey for doing exactly what P. Diddy has been facing allegations for. Of course, Oprah thinks this is simply another conspiracy theory against her.
This is a really great point about being happier in the midst of an onslaught of being terrorized and vilified online. I will say this, I came out of this experience, I was just saying this to Arthur this morning, with so much more compassion for young kids, because I was thinking, what if I didn't really know who I am? What if I didn't have the assurance of Invictus, that I am the master of my own fate and the captain of my soul?
It would have taken you down.
It will take you out. So all of the online, being
slander and
slammed, attacks, lies, conspiracy theories, really took the focus off of what was the most important thing.
Here's everything you need to know. Vanzant, who thinks that Oprah Winfrey has been pimping young girls to Hollywood bigwigs and seeming like an angel when she's not, has accused the talk show queen of being a racist and controlling person. With Vanzant revealing Oprah's alleged connections to controversial individuals in the industry, and speculating that she might be attempting to quiet those who speak out against her, and that this is one of the reasons Vanzant has decided to take matters in her own hands, Oprah Winfrey is currently facing criticism and charges of dominating, silencing, and mistreating Black artists in the industry.
Which was, at that time was all white, and they spit on us and call us bad names.
Yeah,
you said it.
I just like to remind white people as much as I can.
I know, because
and we act like
you
we're
would
so far
never
removed.
know that
Right.
in New York City
Right.
today. I don't even know what that section of town looked like.
Nowadays, people equate power to money.
No, it's position and who you know, what you can do. I didn't know that's why I was going to. Actually, I went to law school to prepare me for what I'm doing now, because my mind wasn't trained. And law school trained my mind. I was in the inaugural class of the Queens College Law School.
Now, if your memory serves you well, you will recall the time that Oprah Winfrey was referred to as a high priestess of the satanic death cult, amid rumors that she supports and encourages pedophilia and sex trafficking. The post, which has since been taken down from Facebook, used a TikTok video that featured Winfrey explaining the confusing perspective of a 7-year-old child who is being physically abused and manipulated by their abuser. According to Winfrey, even if you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good. And when I first said this years ago, people were like, "You're crazy," because everyone wants to believe that it's like sexual assault, and you're being thrown up against a wall and you're being raped. And I have said for years, if the abuser is any good, you won't even know it's happening. And if all of that wasn't enough proof of the philanthropist's true nature, Barbara, the ex-wife of Oprah's father, Vernon Winfrey, claimed on a talk show that Oprah isn't confident in her own skin, and so is always attempting to undermine other Black actors by aligning with Hollywood heavyweights and selling her soul to them. Barbara even related an event from her visit to Oprah's Chicago condo during the interview. Oprah got onto the intercom and announced, "Negroes in the house, Negroes in the house." She thought it was funny. I thought it was insulting. I'm older than her. I know what it means. She was reminding us of our low class, Barbara said. Barbara even made fun of Oprah's friendships with CBS co-anchor Gayle King and lover and businessman Stedman Graham. She claimed that Oprah and Graham handle their relationship like a business partnership and are not in love. She also said that Oprah and King had an odd and toxic relationship, and that everything Winfrey does, she does it for the numbers. Now, this isn't the only time Oprah has been called out by her fellow colleagues. Taraji recently discussed how, despite her long career in Hollywood, she still battles for equitable pay for Black women, and that even when Oprah had the chance to fix it for her, she didn't.
It just makes me feel good to give. I think as humans, we are supposed to be in service of each other. And, you know, I've been doing this over 2 decades and some change. And it just feels good to hear. Because when someone goes, "We love you," or "woo" really hard like that, that means I've affected them in a good way. And that was my prayer to God when I started out this journey, was to do work that mattered, work that would change lives for the better. I wanted women, little girls, to see themselves in me. I honestly didn't feel like I saw me. They kept saying, "Oh, she too edgy." I was like, "It's a lot of us out here." But also what you're missing is that I'm trained. So don't expect me, when I walk in the room, I'm gonna walk in as me, okay? Because I'm gonna be me. But I can give you whatever you want on a silver platter in the pages with the right check attached. So I'm not gonna talk the way you want me to talk, because this is who I am. But if I have to speak that a certain way, if it's in the pages, that's what you're gonna get. And it's gonna be served up, like I said, on a silver platter, because I'm gonna do my work. But I'm gonna be me. I gotta be me.
According to the actress, "I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, and getting paid a fraction of the cost," Taraji said in an interview, before breaking down in tears. "I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired."
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money.
Because of this, many fans believed that Taraji's recent frank remarks were related to the friction that seemed to exist between her and Oprah. Likewise, Monique has also renewed her long-standing fight with Oprah Winfrey, who had welcomed Monique's estranged family members to her talk program in 2010. Saying to Winfrey, "You betrayed me, sister," Monique expressed. "Family is sacred, and we don't cross the line with family."
Let me tell you with that cat.
Now, comedian Monique seems to have revived her long-running battle with Oprah Winfrey, agreeing with Vanzant, accusing Winfrey of blindsiding the precious actor by interviewing her parents, who are now split, on her show and stealing movie parts from the comedian. Moving forward, Monique also claimed that in 2019, she was put on a Hollywood blacklist by Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels because she declined to take part in the Oscar campaign for the 2009 film Precious for free.
This is what they all scattered.
And despite winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for the part, Monique revealed that Daniels had told her in private that she had been shunned for speaking up, and that too by Oprah Winfrey, who made sure that Monique wasn't paid one bit for any of the efforts she made for the movie.
We win.
According to Monique, a similar incident then involved an unfinished Richard Pryor biography too, and even though Monique and Daniels had patched things up in 2022, she has insisted on an apology from Winfrey in the podcast. To refute her claims, she added that Winfrey and Perry needed to be guests on the podcast. "You've been unfair, you've been unjust, and you watched the Black woman be thrown under the bus, and you said nothing," she added about Winfrey. "This woman has overstepped with me in so many ways."
Well, would you allow that?
For a bit of context, the drama surrounding her family's 2010 appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show was one of the many topics Monique discussed. During the episode, Monique's elder brother acknowledged that he had molested her when she was 7 and he was 13.
She said, "Well, if you want me to scratch..."
She never told you that.
Currently, Monique seems to be revealing that Winfrey had informed her that her brother, not her estranged parents, would be featured on the show. And, when questioned about it following the interview, Winfrey had apparently stopped returning Monique's calls.
You know, the honor and See, it took a transgender.
Later on, after confronting Winfrey at a gathering, Monique said that Winfrey apologized and revealed that Monique's family had unexpectedly shown up that day. Although according to the comedian, that's quite hard to believe.
I want y'all to take your time, because I'm getting ready to go in.
Yeah, that's your camera right
Yeah,
there.
because the people at home, they sitting there like, Monique, what happened? I'm getting ready to tell you. She calls my husband.
Okay.
My husband explains to her what's going on. She says, there have been times I've had to draw the line in the sand. So my husband said, well, what is different between you and Monique? You've got to draw the line, and you're saying when you know they're asking you for too much. She said, you're absolutely right, and I understand your position.
But, okay.
Basically, it looks like Winfrey's career may be coming to an end soon because everyone is siding against Oprah. But will Oprah be able to set the record straight? Or does the teaming up of celebs this time around really work? That's all for the video. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.